moving to laryngitis. Can anyone tell me what is a larynx? क्या होता है larynx? बताओ. You can tell me. Voice box. Larynx is also called as voice box. Okay, good. So, what is a larynx? Basically, it is a tube-like structure which is found at the entrance of the trachea. Okay, so at the starting point of the trachea, okay, we have the voice box. Okay, so it is like a tube. Okay, it's like a tube which is present at the tip, or it is present at the starting of the trachea, or we call it as the entrance of the trachea. Okay, so that is the basically that is the location. Okay, it is located where? At the entrance of the trachea or at the starting of the trachea. It has three functions. Okay, so first of all, it helps in channeling the oxygen into the trachea. ठीक है, so because when we breathe, ना breathing process में क्या होता है कि जब when we breathe, ठीक है, जब हम सांस लेते हैं तो क्या होगा, जो air है वो it will go from the nose, है ना, it will go from the nose, it will go down into the nasopharynx, then it will go down to the pharynx, and then it will go down to the larynx, and धीरे धीरे वो trachea में चले जाएगा. So that is the flow of the pathway for the air to enter into our lungs. Okay? So larynx also plays a very important part for the transporting of the pathway of oxygen into our lungs. Okay? So first function is it helps in channeling the oxygen into our trachea during the breathing process. Okay? Number two, it gets like valve. It has a valve. Okay, it closes of the trachea when swallowed to prevent food or water into the trachea. So when we are drinking water, we know trachea and esophagus, you know, they are very close to each other. They are adjacent to each other. Okay, so when we are swallowing, we are eating food, or when we are drinking water. Okay, so when we are drinking the water, so the reflex is present. Okay, so when we are drinking, what happens is there is a valve in the trachea. Okay, एक valve होते हैं. So this valve, okay, this valve is closed. When we are drinking the water, when we are swallowing the food, the valve closes so that जो भी food content है या जो भी water content है, it will not try to go into the trachea. Okay, so if food or water is gone, is flowing into the trachea, then what happens is we will have respiratory distress. Okay, we do not want food or we do not want water to go inside our trachea or into our lungs. Okay, so there is a valve, and this larynx is very important for this valve. Okay, so it acts like a valve. It closes of the trachea when we are swallowing the food, so that to prevent any food or water into the trachea, so that it will not go into our lungs. Then third function is it contains two vocal cords. Okay, याद रखना, it contains two vocal cords which vibrate as air passes through them and it produces sound. Okay, so how you're able to hear my voice? Okay, this is because of the vibration of the air. Okay, when I am breathing, okay, the air will go into the larynx. Okay, so larynx में क्या है? It has two vocal cords. Okay, so when the air passes into the larynx, what happens is the vocal cords, they vibrate. Okay, when they are vibrating with the air, okay, when they vibrate as the air passes through them, at the same time it will produce a sound of voice. Okay, so that is why you are able to hear my voice. That is because of the function of vocal cords. Okay, so larynx is very important. So it has three important functions. Number one, breathing process के लिए बहुत ही helpful है. Okay, it allows the oxygen to pass down into the trachea. Second, it has a valve. Okay, so when we are swallowing food or when we are swallowing juice or swallowing water or swallowing food, ठीक है, वो जो valve है वो बंद हो जाएगा. Okay, the valve will close so that जो भी फूड कंटेंट है, it will not go inside our trachea and it will not go into the lungs. ठीक है. Number 3, third important function is it has vocal cords. और कितनी vocal cords है? 2. ठीक है. So normally there are 2 vocal cords. Okay, so what happens is when the air passes into the larynx, when it passes through the vocal cords, they will vibrate. ठीक है. एयर के साथ ही वाइब्रेट हो जाएगा और उसकी वजह से साउंड प्रोड्यूस हो जाएगा. ठीक है. So if there is any inflammation or if there is any infection in the larynx, then it is called as laryngitis. Okay, so laryngitis causes these membranes to become inflamed. ठीक है. तो अगर in laryngitis what happens is vocal cords inflamed हो जाते हैं. ठीक है. पूरा inflamed हो जाते हैं. There will be infection. Okay, and what happens is when there is infection in the vocal cords, then you are not able to produce any sound. ठीक है. आवाज नहीं आएगा. Okay, when you are having sore throat, what happens is your voice changes. ठीक है. लेकिन laryngitis में क्या होता है? You are not able to bring out your voice. ठीक है. Why? Because the vocal cords, the larynx, they are inflamed. ठीक है. So this was about the introduction of laryngitis. Is this clear with everyone? किसी को doubt है with the function of larynx? Anybody has any doubt till here?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
Okay. Now coming to the definition of laryngitis. Okay, what is laryngitis? It is the inflammation of the larynx, or we call it as the voice box. Okay, so larynx or voice box, if they are inflamed, okay, due to any chemical due to any chemical irritation, due to any chemicals, or due to any mechanical irritation, okay, maybe because of surgery or any trauma, okay, or it can be because of bacterial infection, bacteria की वजह से. Okay, so these are because of these causes, there can be inflammation of the larynx or inflammation of the voice box. So here is a picture. Okay, so this is the trachea. Okay, so you can see this is the trachea. At the top of the trachea, there is a larynx. Okay, so here you can see this is a normal larynx and this is the inflamed larynx or laryngitis. Okay, so here there are 2 vocal cords, one this side and one this side. Okay, it is like a V shape. Okay, so this is a normal larynx. You can see the color of the larynx also, it is pink in color, and the structure also is like this V shape. लेकिन अगर laryngitis हो रहा है, larynx inflamed हो रहा है because of infection or because of any injury or any trauma or any chemicals. Okay, so what happens is there will be inflammation of the larynx, and this is the picture that you will see. Okay, so you can see here, this area becomes very thick, it is inflamed, it is red in color. Okay, so this is about laryngitis. Yes or no? Students, reply to कर लो. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, so there are 2. Now coming to the types
Yes,
of
ma'am.
laryngitis. Okay, so there are 2 types of laryngitis. One is acute and one is chronic. So if I know that everyone knows what is acute, what is chronic. Okay, acute का मतलब है for a short duration of time. Chronic का मतलब है for a longer duration, for a long time. Okay, so there are 2 types, acute and chronic. Okay, so you can see here, this is a picture. Okay, so this is a normal larynx. Okay, there are 2 vocal cords. The upper portion, that we call it as the epiglottis. Okay, and so you can see this is like a V here, it is formed a V shape. Okay, so the air, when we are breathing in the air or the oxygen will go through this V shape. Okay, so you can see here also this is inflammation of the larynx. You can see the lower portion is affected. Okay, so it is inflamed and there is thickness in the layer of the larynx. Okay, so this is the inflammation of the larynx. So this is also another definition of laryngitis. Okay, so it is acute inflammation of larynx leading to edema of the laryngeal mucosa and the underlying structures. Okay, so the underlying structures also, they are all swelling. Okay, there is edema and even the laryngeal mucosa also is swelling. Okay, so this is also another definition. Okay, acute laryngitis is an inflammation of the vocal fold mucosa and larynx that lasts less than 3 weeks. Okay, so if patient is having laryngitis and it is lasting for less than 3 weeks, then we can call it as acute laryngitis. But if patient is having continuously laryngitis for a long duration, that is more than 3 weeks continuously, is having some problem with his larynx, there is infection, there is edema, there is swelling, there is pain, then we can call it as a chronic laryngitis. The definition of chronic laryngitis is it is a more persistent disorder that produces lingering hoarseness and the other voice changes. So as the disease condition progresses, okay, so what happens is ultimately the voice box, okay, it will not do their work, okay, and voice will not be able to produce. So there will be some voice changes or ultimately there will be no voice. Okay, so this is in chronic laryngitis. It usually it is painless and it has no significant or sign of infection. Okay, so in chronic laryngitis, the condition is painless and there will be no signs of infection. But what happens is the vocal cords are affected. Now coming to the causes. Okay, so what can be the cause? So like I said in the first, because of chemical, patient is ingesting any chemical. It is he or she is swallowing any chemicals. Okay, so because of that, it can cause laryngitis. Okay, so or it can be because of any infection. Okay, so microorganisms that can cause laryngitis are basically number one, virus. Okay, viral infection की वजह से laryngitis हो सकता है. So because of the virus, okay, that is adenovirus or because of rhinovirus, influenza virus or para-influenza virus. So because of this virus, there will be infection in the larynx. Number two, bacterial infection, example, Streptococcus pneumonia. Okay, so because of this bacteria, there will be infection in the larynx. Then third is environmental changes. Okay, so temperature changes, altitude changes, pressure changes, that can also affect the voice box of the patient. Then smoke, because of smoke, dust, chemicals, polluted environment, okay, air is polluted. So because of these, patient can have laryngitis. Then fifth point is malnutrition. Okay, lack of nutrients in the body. Patient is not eating proper. Patient is not eating a balanced diet. Patient is not getting all the proper nutrients, the vitamins. ठीक है, तो vitamins कम है, nutrients कम है, तो उसकी वजह से body भी कमजोर हो जाती है, immune system low हो जाते हैं. So because of that, laryngitis हो सकता है. Then sixth is chronic sinusitis, inflammation of the sinus. Okay, so because of the sinusitis, okay, so the bacteria or the virus, they can spread from sinus, it can go down to the larynx. Okay, so because of chronic sinusitis also, patient have a high risk of getting laryngitis. And seventh point is the bronchitis, okay, where there is inflammation in the bronchioles. It can be primary bronchiole or secondary or tertiary, okay, depending upon the location of the bronchiole. अगर वहाँ पे infection है, मान लो primary bronchi में infection है, ठीक है, तो वो जो infection है, the bacteria or the virus, it can go up and spread to the trachea and it will go up and go to the larynx. Okay, so when it reaches the larynx, it will it will attack the larynx, it will infect the larynx, and patient will have laryngitis. Okay, so these are some of the causes for laryngitis. Is this clear? किसी को doubt है? Anybody has any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Okay, now coming to the pathophysiology. Okay, so because of any invasion of causative organism, okay, when the suppose there's a virus or there is a bacterial infection in the bronchioles, okay, so bacterial infection from the bronchioles, the bacteria will go up to the trachea, then it will reach a little bit more up into the larynx. So when it reaches the larynx, okay, so when it invades into the laryngeal mucosa, then what happens is our antibodies will start acting. It will start attacking or destroying the antigen. So there will be a reaction. Okay, so antigen antibody reaction start हो जाते हैं. उसकी वजह से histamines and prostaglandins will be released. Okay, and that will lead to the inflammation of the laryngeal mucosa. Okay, and because of the inflammation, there will be swelling. Okay, so you can see here the laryngeal mucosa, they are there is edema and they are swelling, and because the laryngeal, the surrounding areas, they are swelling, there is edema, there is inflammation, then the voice also will not be able to produce. So your vocal cords hai, these also will be inflamed and they will not be producing any voice. Okay, so you can see here, this is a picture, you can see these are the vocal cords. Okay, so the white structure here is the vocal cords, and the surrounding here is the laryngeal mucosa. Okay, so these you can see they are swelling. Okay, and the color is also changing. Okay, so this is nothing but laryngitis. Is this clear to here? किसी को doubt है with the pathophysiology?
No, ma'am.
Okay. So what happened is when patient is having laryngitis, okay, so first of all, laryngitis is present, larynx is inflamed, vocal cords inflamed, okay, vocal cords will not be able to vibrate if the air is passing through it also, so there will be no voice, okay, no voice. So it is called as aphonia. Okay, aphonia is complete loss of voice. Okay, so when you are trying to talk also, no voice, no sound will be produced. Okay, so that is called as aphonia. Number two, patient can have sore throat. Okay, what is sore throat? It is pharyngitis. Okay, because we know that pharynx and larynx, they are very close to each other. Okay, and they are a part of the respiratory system. Okay, so patient can have sore throat, patient can have fever because of the infection. Okay, so जो vocal cords है, there will be swelling, there will be edema, laryngeal mucosa edema हो सकता है. Okay, then if the vocal cords are inflamed, okay, then the air will not be able to pass properly into the trachea. Then patient will have shortness of breath. Okay, patient will have difficulty in breathing. Patient will have dyspnea. Okay, and patient will go into respiratory distress. Then apart from that, okay, patient will have hoarseness of voice. Matlab the voice changes. Okay, it will be very bass voice. Then patient can have malaise or fatigue, tiredness, weakness. Okay, then patient can also have dry cough and dysphagia. Dysphagia is nothing but difficulty in swallowing. Okay, so these are some of the signs and symptoms of or the clinical manifestations of laryngitis. Is this clear? Anybody has any doubts?
Yes.
Anji? Okay. So now coming to the diagnostic test. Okay, so first of all, we have to perform a CBC test. Okay, why CBC test? To check for the hemoglobin, to check for the platelet count, to check for the WBC count. Okay, the white blood cells. That is very important because if there is any infection in the body, the WBC count increases. Okay, then second of all, We'll perform a history. We'll perform a history taking. We will ask the patient about their past history, their present history, okay, their uh, any past surgical history, if there is any surgery has been done to the larynx or any surgery has been done to the pharynx or the trachea, tracheostomy hai ya nahi hai. So all that you have to ask. Then physical examination also, you have to monitor the vital signs of the patient. Okay, so by you have to check for their respiratory, for their shortness of breath. Okay, so in physical examination you have to identify, you have to assess for their respiratory rate, you have to assess their breathing pattern, you have to assess if their chest is coiling by is recoiling. Okay, so all these you have to assess. Then we can perform laryngoscopy. Okay, so laryngoscopy is a procedure where a flexible tube, a small flexible tube is inserted into the larynx. Okay, through the mouth, they are inserted into the larynx, and it has a small camera and a light also in that tube. Okay, so with the help of a camera, we will be able to visualize, or you will be able to see that image of the larynx in a TV screen. Okay, so if there is any inflammation, if there is any infection, if there's any pus collection with, if there's any swelling, you will all see in the camera. So a laryngoscopy is very important. Okay, so by laryngoscopy only we can confirm or detect the presence of a laryngitis. Okay, is this clear with everyone? Okay, so now coming to the medical management. Okay, so first of all, if bacteria is the main cause for this infection, then we have to give antibiotic medicines. Okay, so antibiotic medicines like azithromycin, amoxicillin, okay, yes, yeah, monosav. Okay, so all these antibiotic medicines we can give to the patient based on their based on the doctor's orders, that how many days we have to continue the treatment. It can be 3 days or it can be 7 days of antibiotic treatment. Then second of all, because there is inflammation in the vocal cords, okay, there is inflammation in the larynx, so we need to reduce the inflammation. ठीक है, तो उसके लिए हम कौन सी मेडिसिन देंगे? एंटी इन्फ्लेमेटरी एजेंट्स लाइक कॉर्टिकोस्टेरॉइड्स, okay, like injection efcarlin, injection prednisone, injection hydrocortisone. These are all anti-inflammatory agents or anti-inflammatory drugs. Okay, so they will reduce the inflammatory rate. Then third, if patient is having fever, then we have to give antipyretics like paracetamol. Okay, so that will reduce the temperature of the patient. Then fourth, patient will have cough, so we can give antitussive medications, okay, like syrup codeine, syrup Grillintis, or syrup Honitis, okay. Then patient is having pain while swallowing or pain difficulty in swallowing, pain while swallowing, so we will give some analgesics to relieve the pain. Okay, so these are some of the medical management for laryngitis. Okay, so that was about the medical management. Now coming to the nursing management. So the responsibility of a nurse is number one, monitor the vital signs. Okay, you have to monitor the vital signs, check their temperature, check their pulse, check their respiratory rate, check their blood pressure, and also check the SpO2. Why? Because patient is having dyspnea, shortness of breath. Okay, the vocal cords are inflamed. Okay, so the passage for the air to pass through that through the larynx and to go into the trachea, वो जो passage है वो बहुत ही narrow हो जाता है, so air will not be able to go properly into the trachea, so patient will have shortness of breath, so you have to measure the SpO2 level. Okay, then advise the patient not to breathe in the polluted air, not to breathe in the smoke. Tell them to wear a mask. Okay, avoid avoid any pollen grains, or avoid anything that you're allergic to, any allergens. Then tell the patient to take lots of warm fluids. Okay, warm fluids will be very effective. It will provide comfort to the patient. Then advise the patient to take rest. Okay, tell the patient to take steam inhalation, because steam also will be very effective for the cough. Then tell the patient to avoid smoking if they are passive smokers or they are chronic smokers. Then you have to advise them to not to smoke. Then provide nasal decongestant if patient is having any sinusitis or if patient is having congestion in the nose, then we can give some decongestants. Then tell the patient to maintain humidification. Tell the family members they should provide a room where there is well ventilated, well humidified. Okay. Then coming to the nursing diagnosis, number one, impaired verbal communication related to vocal cord abnormality. Okay, so patients की जो vocal cords है वो inflamed है because of the infection. Okay, so the vocal cords will not be able to do their action. They will not be able to produce voice or sound. So patient will have aphonia, that is loss of voice. Okay, so the communication, okay, if I want to say something to you also, I will not be able to say anything. The sound will not come out from my voice. Okay, so uh, there will be an impaired verbal communication. So number one, first diagnosis is impaired verbal communication related to the vocal cord abnormality. Okay, so in such cases, we will try to reduce the inflammation. So we will give anti-inflammatory agent. We will try to reduce the infections. We will give antibiotics. Tell the patient to take steam inhalation. Okay, give rest to the patient. So all these, and if they want to pass any message, they can just write it down, or they can just type also in a if they have a cell phone. That is the first. Second is altered nutrition pattern related to dysphagia. So because of laryngitis, patients they are not able to swallow food properly. Okay, they are having difficulty in swallowing the food. So their nutrition pattern is very less. Okay, patient is losing all the nutrients, vitamins, nutrients, electrolytes. Okay, that is why the patient can go into weight loss also. Okay, so altered nutrition pattern related to dysphagia. Third is ineffective breathing pattern related to disease condition. So because of the edema, because of the swelling of the vocal cords, okay, so what happened, air is not able to pass through the vocal cords, pass through the larynx and go into their trachea. So patient will have respiratory distress, will have breathing problem, they will have shortness of breath. So ineffective breathing pattern related to disease condition. Fourth nursing diagnosis, altered sleeping pattern related to pain in the throat and irritability. Okay, so because of the pain, because of irritation, and because of shortness of breath, patient is not able to sleep properly. So their sleeping pattern is also affected. Then altered body temperature related to infection. So the patient is having high fever. Okay, so what do? We'll give paracetamol injection or paracetamol tablet. Okay, we will give cold compression so that the body temperature will go down. Okay, tell the patient to drink lots of fluids. Okay, and last is fluid volume deficit related to edema. Okay, so these are some of the nursing diagnoses that is applicable for laryngitis. Anybody has any doubt with the nursing diagnosis? You can add some of your nursing diagnosis also. You can add anxiety related to laryngitis, or you can add knowledge deficit. Okay, so you can add some of the nursing diagnosis. Is this clear with everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
किसी को doubt है? Is this clear about laryngitis? Anybody has any doubt?
No, ma'am.
Okay. I'll send the PowerPoint in the group. Okay. So yesterday's PowerPoint and today also I'll send in the group. You have a look at the PowerPoint. If you have any doubts, you can let me know in the next class. Okay. And send me the screenshot. Chandra, you send me the screenshot so that I can put attendance. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am.